name is Richard.
This is Hudson.
And this is Real Talk with H&R. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you live from Quest Radio and being produced by Rosso Productions, which we love so much and truly appreciate everything they've done. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very important topic that we're going to be discussing. One that Hudson and I have discussed. One that I thought that we should definitely talk about. Hudson, tell people at home what we're going to be talking about today, brother.
Today, it's going to be, can a Christian man be sexy?
Ooh, can a Christian man be sexy? You want to take that, brother?
Well, I like this one. We talked about it about a couple hours ago, because we did not prepare for it. But I thought it was interesting.
A couple hours ago? You mean a few minutes ago?
A few minutes ago.
Inside joke.
But it is. Of course, we're ready to talk about anything. That's what we do. We've been doing that for a while now. And sexy. We talk about being sexy, but there's a different definition of it.
Masculine.
It depends on what kind of, perspective or how you see it. There's a worldview of it. There's a spiritual side of it. And there's also, people, either you're conservative or if you're open-minded, there's so many ways you can go with it. But the question is, can a Christian man be sexy? The first thing we always talk about when we say we Christian, we are men of God. That's the first thing we need to think about, right?
It's true.
But at the same time, we are men. God created us for a purpose, right? We're the seed carrier. You know what I'm saying? And we have to be attracted to the other sex.
That's true.
That's all facts right there. But now, being sexy, what does that mean for us as Christians? What does that mean for us as a man? Is it when you look your best physically? Is it when you have a mind that's different from other people? Is it when you're very smart? Is it when you know how to care for people? Is it? We have so many questions that we can talk about doing this. But to me, I can start by saying a Christian man first is a representation of Jesus, a representation of God. And there's a way that you need to be at all time. Because the whole point has been Christians before we talk about being sexy or being someone. We just talk about the Christian side real quick is that we know that it's important for us to present an image where not only you please God, but also at the same time, you have to impress the females too. Because, hey, if you're a young man and you're single, well, you have to know a certain way you have to be. But it depends on where you do it. What do you think, brother?
I think that's real what Hudson just said. For me, it's like somebody brought up a really good point. It's like, it's not about the physical appearance, but at the same time, you do have to somewhat look appealing.
Look good.
Look good somewhat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but the thing about it is this, it's like a double-edged sword. Even though you should look good in appearance, and especially if you want to attract, I'm not saying the goal is to attract women,
no,
but you do want to look attractive to women, especially if you're a single man. And I think
you haven't found your wife yet.
That's what
and
it is.
You're praying for the Lord to give you that wife.
That's what it is. But I think the focus is always on the physical body.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's too much of an emphasis put on that. I don't get me wrong. Women are not looking for men who look like melted ice cream. You know what I'm saying? If you put ice cream all over your belly and it just comes straight down,
you don't want to look like a burger.
It comes straight down. They're gonna be like, I don't know about this, brother. But hey, don't get it twisted. Yeah. Some women actually like that.
Yes, sir.
Some women actually like big boned dudes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big boned dudes. I'm not hating off you because I'm a pretty big, husky dude myself.
Well, the cuddling session, because we got some meat to keep them warm. I know.
But some women, like if you're a man, you put ice cream down your chest, they want to get stuck in the cracks, like the cracks in your chest, They want to be able to play tic-tac-toe, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's what it is. with your body. But now, but in all seriousness, I feel like it's a very tricky thing, should Christian men be sexy? And I feel like yes, but there's a way to go about doing it. Yeah. Like if I'm going in the mirror, and I'm putting on a suit, and I'm like, okay, I look good. I look pretty amazing right now. What is the intent? Am I telling like, okay, I look good and I'm thankful for looking good? Or I'm like, yo, I know if I wear this cologne, I know if I wear this tie and this suit, I can attract this woman and I'm going to be able to do whatever I want with her. I think the intent and the mindset of the person matters as well.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy because a lot of times we're out here, a lot of people categorize females as trashy. And sometimes, you know, they're not classy. You know, sometimes men are not classy either. And it's the truth, you know. If you're someone who's like, you know you have like a physical advantage and you're constantly showing your muscles, or like instead of wearing a suit with a tie, you want to show your chest, so you show your chest hair, or you show your pectoral muscles, or you're showing other parts of your anatomy, what you're doing is you're kind of like dealing with a spirit at that point. Because the thing about it is like you're bringing the wrong attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you want someone to get to know like your intellect? Because some women think just a mind that thinks the right way is sexy. A man who takes care of his hygiene, a man who takes care of his family, a man who's caring and loving, they believe that's sexy. But obviously when people see sexiness, they see muscles, they see, you know, like someone who goes to the gym a lot, you know, and some men use that to their advantage. And that's not classy either, you know, to persuade women in the wrong direction. That's not okay.
But you know, when I was growing up, I always thought about like what it means to be sexy, because nowadays, you know, social media, TV, you know, movies that you're watching, they kind of portray what sexy is supposed to be to their perspective, or what it's supposed to be as man or woman. What makes you sexy? It's a, you know, flat belly, you know, 12 abs. I'm not gonna say 6, but
12, huh? 12 abs.
I want to exaggerate a little bit.
That's some steroids abs, and the steroids abs. Some steroid abs.
Your pecs, arms looking all ripped. You know, that's when some women see you like, ooh, he's looking good. You know, well, that's sexy to me.
Them Fabio commercials with like when the man's like slow
the
motion with the hair.
And so that's
what's so sexy.
That's what's sexy, and also they always say sexy and hot. So all this. Well, I mean, society brings this to our attention and to show us how it's supposed to be. But in reality, when I talk to certain women, they talk about like, to them, that's not the body. To them, it's the mind. To them, it's the facial features. It's the eyes, or the way he talks, the way he makes me laugh, you know, or the way he handles certain situations, you know, that's sexy to me. The way he calls me and talks to me, that's sexy to me. You know, that's the reality of it. There's the projection of what they say you're supposed to be. But some people, of course, stereotypes, you know, people will fall to that all the time. And I know some kids, even me at some point, I'm like, man, maybe I need to have flat belly and abs and look ripped, so that way everybody can, you know, look at me a certain way.
So let me ask you a question. So why is there such a focus on the physical body opposed to the intellect when it comes to sexiness for men?
That's what the world sells you, because sex sells. You know, that's what people want us to, that's what drives people. But when we're talking about, like, let's just say as a man, every man want to urge to have to look good because they want to be seen by so many girls to fill the void and have, you know, enjoy life, so to say, you know. And women also on that same stereotype, looking at this man, if you don't look good, if you're not in shape, then you're not the man for me. That's not what I'm looking for. But now let's go back to being a Christian. I mean, I know some Christians, we talk about as if like life is more like after Jesus there's nothing else. Jesus 24/7. Listen, there are certain things that's your responsibility. When you take care of the spiritual side of it, you seek the kingdom of God first. Yes. But you cannot neglect your social life. You cannot neglect what's going on in your life. You cannot neglect what's going on in your house. I have to look good for my wife.
That's real.
You have some men after marriage, they let themselves go. I mean, I'm talking to the men right now. The women, it's for next week. You know, the women's are for next week.
My sister will be here to let y'all women know what's up.
This week is for men. Men, come on. Before marriage, you were at the gym 24/7 just to stay ripped or to keep the girl interested.
Now you look like melted ice cream.
And right now, you just like an ice cream. You just walk like 2 seconds and it's already melting. Blubbery
Blubber.
Burgers, triple stack, Big Mac. Listen, if you have a mental, condition, physical condition, you maybe have some problem physically, I understand that. But if you're healthy, hit the gym, get yourself right.
That's real.
Because me, I believe in going to the gym today, because I realized how I looked a couple years ago, and now I'm starting to work on myself and also change my diet, to be better, because I understand, first, I'm doing it for my life, to be healthy. I'm at the gym. I'm not trying to like post picture to like they say, thirst. To make
He lying,
thirst,
y'all.
I don't do
Hudson
stuff
stay
like
posting
that.
his abs, his muscle. He lying, y'all.
Hey, listen.
Him and his brother.
I'm
and his
trying-
brothers. They stay doing that.
I'm trying to inspire people.
Inspire.
Okay,
That's what they call it.
Because people can see.
Inspire.
People can see where I used to be and where I'm trying to go. And ain't nobody want to see a man 6 feet something, and then you look like a one piece. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look like a one piece. I want to look good. But remember, when you're healthy, your mind is healthy.
So,
And that's one form of sexiness as well. When you present yourself, you're on the altar. You're speaking to the people of God. Samson was a man of God, but he was ripped.
he's ripped.
These guys
ripped to
were
the bone.
warriors. They were ready to go back in the Old Testament.
300 Sparta.
None of them were sissies. They were not sissies.
There were some strong men, bro.
There were some warriors
There were
ready
some
to
straight up
fight.
strong men.
So that means this is supposed to be in condition to look good. That's why God used to tell them, stay away from these women.
Yep.
Stay away from these Egyptians, because when they see you, you know what's going to happen.
You know what's gonna go down.
But I do that because I want to better myself. But also I know what I'm praying for too. You know what I'm saying? As a young man, you know how it is. You got to get married one day. You got to look good.
Before you finish, I got to ask you one more question though. How do you address Christian individuals? Names will remain nameless. Who sit there and tell you that you're not really reflecting God because you're showing your muscles or you're showing your workouts?
This is a great question. I've heard that before, and I even had someone told me once that you should cover all your body and not showing it even when you're at the gym. Excuse me. How am I gonna work out? How am I gonna work out at the gym? Should I do it with a
Muslim
suit
in this
on?
piece.
Should I do it with a suit on?
You should. You sweat more. You lose more.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true.
They go suits.
But listen,
I dare
listen.
you. I dare you to go and work out with a suit on. I dare you.
I'm not the type that's gonna take off my shirt at the gym. I always say that. Listen, certain things are for behind closed doors. You have my wife, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look sexy all I want for my wife. That's my wife. But out there, if I'm a Christian, I wanna keep this behavior God's like still, even out there, At the gym, like if you say that it's wrong, it's probably from the environment that you grew up in. This is the gym. If you're at the gym, you can wear the attire that helps you so that way you can have the best result when you're working out. You know what I'm saying? For women, I'm not touching that. We're going to leave that for next week.
Do it.
But it's for men, for us to understand. You can be sexy for your family because that keeps the interesting, movement, moments like the wife sees you that you still take care of your body. When she looks at you, it's like, wow, he still have the same mentality, the same drive to always look his best for God and for me. Therefore, I like that. So, young men, hit the gym, work out.
Yep.
It's better for your health.
It's true.
The Bible also said you have to be physically fit.
Yep.
Because if your body is not in good condition, your mind cannot be in good condition.
It's gonna break down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we also have to know that it's all about this life. What you eat is important.
Yep.
What you eat is important. I used to eat any way I like.
Goodbye, Popeyes. I stay no longer with you. Goodbye, KFC.
KFC. Hey, once in a while, I may touch that. But for me right now, I'm not touching this because I'm trying to get better. So being sexy, it depends on the definition you give it. As Christian, as a man, you got a 3-piece on you. Some women will be like, wow, this guy is sexy.
Yep.
You're not even trying.
And he's a drug dealer too. Some people wear suits. Just because you wear a suit doesn't mean that you.
You know, but it's about what you're projecting. You know, because me, I believe in mine. I believe in get healthy. I believe in what God can do for you, and being an inspiration to other people to know that your best representation first is from God, and the second is by how you take care of yourself.
Yeah, it's important. And the thing about it is, it's like some people are just physically gifted. You know, they're physically like, you know, they were born, you know, like
My brother.
Hudson's brother, you know, the dude's a freak of nature, let's be honest. He got veins coming out of his earlobes.
This dude
You
had
know.
6 packs since he was 7.
Is that fair? Like 6 packs since you were 7? I mean, honestly, 6. I don't think I've ever had a 6-pack. Maybe I had like,
He had 2.
maybe I had 2 abs. Maybe when I was in high school because I was playing so much sports.
Or maybe 1.
I was actually pretty scrawny, actually. Like, but as soon as I got to college, you know, they have that freshman 15. Mine must have been freshman 35. Cause man, brother, I put it on, man.
got Wes laughing at you right now.
I put it on,
Never had
brother.
it.
I put it on, brother. I put it on. No,
Yo.
but in all seriousness, you know, don't use your physical abilities or your physical, you know, like we're talking about being sexy. Like I just feel like it's important for the confines of a marriage, because I gotta look sexy for my wife. I gotta look good for her. You know, I wanna be someone that's constantly going to the gym. Like I don't want to be like, oh, I'm married now. You know, baby, where the rice and beans at? No, I wanna, you know, I really wanna look good for her constantly, consistently. I wanna be able to have energy, you know, to handle my business. You know, I'm just keeping it real. You know,
you have to be in shape for
gotta
that.
be in shape for that, man. I can't be like maxing out. I'm like 48 years old, talking about I can't do it right now, baby. It's too much. No, I want to be in shape.
But I want my woman also to be sexy to me.
Hey, man.
Listen,
Hey, brother.
man.
Hey, man.
I'm working hard, you
Hey,
know.
man.
And listen, one thing for men to know that men are visual. What we see, that's how we act.
Yeah.
Women will listen. They listen by what they hear. That's how they react.
Yeah, it's true.
So men, when you have a woman that looks good, that loves to go to the gym with you, encouraging you. I mean, women, we have to understand that sometimes you need to hold on the food that you give your man, because sometimes, you know, I know you care, but also put them on some veggies.
Sometimes it's a heart attack waiting to happen. We grew up with Caribbean parents, so island mothers, we not. Okay, we know that, you know, the Caribbean food, man, the cholesterol is real. The heart attacks are real. The strokes are real. And diabetes, that stuff, in all seriousness, that stuff is real.
Hey.
You know, like, that stuff is too frequent, especially within the African-American community. You know what I'm saying? So we need to really be careful about how we're eating. You know, I always make fun of my friend Katsia and like, oh, you don't season your food and stuff like that. But if we're going to be honest, she seasons her food, but she's very careful because, you know, cholesterol is real.
Yep.
You know, cholesterol is a real thing. Heart attacks are a real thing. Blood pressure, that's a real thing. And some people are really struggling because of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
my
yeah.
Haitian people, man, there's no better food than Haitian food.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Telling you.
There's no better food
I don't
than
care
Haitian
where you
food.
go. Ain't better.
And I've tasted a lot of good foods, but still, Haitian food still ranked number 1 to me.
Let's go.
But for some reason, man, we need to know how to diversify the
Yes,
food, you know,
yes.
change certain patterns, because it's not all the time rice and chicken and too much grease, you know. You got them Haitian men sometimes, you know, they're in their 30s and 40s, and when they coming to you, the belly saying hi first.
Yo, tell me when you go to the gym. Haitian dudes, arms are mad big, but going to a course out like their stomach like they about to give birth. I'm like, jeez, bro.
But you're so gros, you know. But that's the thing.
Yo, their arms are jacked, but their stomach is like,
But I have
come here, baby.
But
Yeah, come here, baby.
But I have to testify, because even myself,
I'm not gonna
as
lie.
a young man,
I used to be on that tip too.
I had a one piece, and I'm coming to say hi to my friends, and I see my belly starting to take, you know, in front of me. I'm like,
His belly says hi.
Whoa.
His
I'm
belly
like,
daps him up before his hand gets there.
I'm like, no, this needs to stop. Even if after I'm married, I'm not supposed to be this way. You have to take care of yourself.
Yeah, man.
But when we're talking about being sexy,
being sexy,
first of all, we need to understand. You cannot say you're sexy, but you're sexy. The way you're using it is just to make people fall in sin. As a man, you know what women, they love to see a man that's in shape. They love to see a man that looks good. They love to see a man that has a 3-piece suit looking sharp, you know? But how do you use that to make someone else fall?
So you use your mind. Because I think what's important is a lot of times, like, men, we're using our physical features to make a woman fall. So using that sexiness is like you said in the beginning, use your mind, bro. But I'm talking about the confines of marriage. I'm not talking about, if you like a girl and you know she likes a man that has great intellect, use your intellect to persuade her to sit there, to entice her. That's not okay.
And for men, since we're talking to men, when we at the church, this is the last place that you want to be tempted.
Yeah, and quit with the sexiness in church. Like, sexy in church? Like, who you sexy for?
I'm not talking to the women right now. But I'm talking to men. Because what we see, as I've already said that, what we see sometimes can make us starting to think certain things.
It's true.
We at the church, I'm trying to praise God. But if I'm on the altar and I'm looking down the first row and it's a woman that has the cleavage almost out,
or the oil sheen on the legs, like extra oily,
and a push-up pump bra that push,
preach,
up,
pastor. Teach.
Push the breast all the way up.
You better preach, Craig.
So what are you trying to say? What you trying to do? We have to do better to not let that happen, because you're gonna be an example or someone that's gonna cause somebody to fall into sin. That's not what we're trying to do. And 1 Corinthians 6 verse 19 to 20, as I said, or do you not know that your body is a temple of Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God
with your body. Yes.
With your body, in your body.
Yes, in your body.
So pretty much now, what you need to do is to understand. I have young men around me all the time. I have yourself, I have Welch, guys that always dress nice, always dress sharp.
Trying to.
I got my little brothers, always dress
I'm not gonna lie.
sharp.
His brothers.
And the pastor.
Brothers can dress.
I don't want to name name, but there's some pastor that I've seen these guys looking sharp.
But y'all want to know who's been putting up his game? Y'all want to know who's really been putting up their dress game real quick?
Come on.
I gotta call him out.
I have to.
I gotta call him out because he's been coming through. Slowly but surely, he's been moving a little bit.
So the thing is just like I am. First, understand that what you project to the world is what they're gonna see. And if you say you're a man of God and you cannot project God, therefore you fail in your mission.
It's true. Yeah.
Being sexy, you can be sexy, but how you choose to be sexy is the one that people are gonna like. Aren't you a man of God? Why are you like this? If I'm in the church, my suit, tie, button to the neck, everything covered, because this is for God. I don't come here to get a wife. This is not the place. I'm praying for a wife there, but this is not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there to grab the wife by the way I dress or open my chest or stuff like that. No. God can give me the wife inside the church. But the thing is, what God's going to give you is going to give it to you. You don't have to force it. You don't have to actually try to hurt somebody's feelings or try to hurt someone, But that's the thing about being can you be sexy?
I mean, the thing about it's funny is like, man, there's certain things that we're saying is sexy. It's not sexy, it's lust. Like if you're sitting there showing certain pictures of your body, or you're showing girls your abs, or showing girls, your biceps and showing the progress in the gym. I mean, if you're showing picture to a friend or like video to a friend, hey, this is what's going on, I'm in this program, it's working, I want to be a part of it, that's different. But that's not sexiness, guys. Like, because what you're doing is you're enticing a woman to fall into sin, to fall into lust. That's not sexy. When you're showing body parts, when you're literally doing it with the intent of wanting her to fall, that is lust. That's not sexiness. That's not okay. And showing your body parts, especially on social media, men, and that's not classy. And some men will say, oh, she's not classy. Well, that's not classy either from you, because you're out there, and especially your intent, your mind's all messed up, because what you're doing is, oh, I know if I show this, I know this girl likes muscles. I'm on her page. I see she follows my muscles. So if I show her my muscles, then she'll start following me, and maybe I'll have an opportunity with her. Show her this. They think this is sexy too. The problem is we're so focused on this, all the stuff that the media is portraying as sexy. But women, sometimes by you just giving them time and writing to them and, just focusing on their needs, that's sexy to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to sit there and go to the gym. Yes, that's important. But if that's your only way of being someone as perceived as sexy, that's wrong.
You wouldn't believe that. There's a woman that I asked, what do you think is sexy in a man? You know what she said? The man takes care of what he has to take care of.
There you go.
Take care of his responsibilities.
There you go.
You uphold, you a provider, and you the one that's there to cover the family.
Exactly.
And you there, you pay your bills, you take care of your kids, you pay attention to your wife.
Exactly.
A lot of women, that's what they're looking for. A lot of young women, they're still learning in life.
Yep.
And sometimes they fall into that stereotype trap where they see what the TV, social media showing, IG models, how it's supposed to be.
Oh, Lord,
man,
don't get me started on these IG models.
So that's where they go, and that's why they take an example of being sexy.
Yeah, that's sexy. That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to do all that. Because the man that God has for you, is not even going to look at all these things. First is who you are for God. Again, the topic was, can a Christian man be sexy? Yes, you don't even have to try, and you can be that.
And you could be sexy. Like, you literally could just walk out the house and to a woman, you're sexy. But if you're trying too hard, it's like, okay, it's all about the energy that you're putting out there. What spirit are you putting out there?
Yes, sir.
Because God's going to analyze it. He's going to be like, my son, your mind is not right. Because you're trying to get my women, because you're trying to get my daughters to fall into sin, to lust. That is a work of the devil.
Yep.
So I'm saying that's not good. Like, there's a verse in 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. It says, "For physical training is of some value, but godliness has value for all things, holding promise for both the present life and the life to come."
Yes, sir.
Pretty much what that means is like, God's like, yeah, the physical body's all right, but this is what I want you to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to use your mind. I want you to be focused on me, because that's what's truly sexy. Like Hudson just says, deep, you can be sexy and you're not even trying.
Yep.
Take care of your business. Take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate your siblings. Love one another. So yes, there is a way to be sexy in a classy way. But if you're literally saying, okay, it's sexiness, so it's sex appeal, so I have to show my muscles, I gotta entice women. No, that's not okay. Because man, it's not okay when you're leading women astray. It's not okay when you're sitting there and you're enticing women and you're drawing them into you just so you can sleep with them. And and you're saying, well, this is my sexiness. No, that's not okay.
Move on to the next.
It's wrong, man. And that's not things we should not be doing. And we are the problem a lot of times, We are literally giving women these false promises. We are coming as a total package, but the intent is to do evil. You see what I'm saying?
If you used to do that before Christ, now it's not the time to do it.
No, not at all, man.
Corinthians 5 verse 17. Yeah. If anyone is in
Christ is a new creation. Yep. All the old has to go, the new has to come. So you gotta be a new person.
Now, what if you used to do that as a man, okay, and you're in Christ now? You have to change that attitude and live for the better for God. So we have to keep working, keep fighting, and if you're single, take care of yourself.
Yep.
Don't let yourself go. Go to the gym, get in shape, eat better, eat well. Even if you're married, stay in shape. You need kids. You have to run behind. After your little kids, you can't be out of shape. Oh, this kid is too much for me. I can't no more. No, get in shape so you can run with your kids. That's why men in 40s, 50s, 60s, you're still young, but yet you already act like you're so old and you can't do anything. Take care of yourself, take care of your body, and God will do the rest.
So, men out there, you guys can look good. There's nothing wrong with looking good, especially for your wife, because I want my wife to continuously be attracted to me, far beyond my older years. But at the same time, we're not supposed to be enticing them. We're not supposed to be showing off our muscles and what we have. Use your mind, to educate them, to love them, to appreciate them, because that's what's truly sexy. Use your mind to give God glory. Reflect God's image. Know your Bible. That's sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to sit there and just use this or, use your abs. No. You know what I'm saying? Use your mind. Allow the Spirit of the Lord to guide you and to lead you. Ladies and gentlemen, next week,
Next week.
we will be doing part 2 of this. part two. Part two is going to be a lot more eventful.
Women perspective.
A woman perspective. Should Christian women be sexy? Well, can they be sexy? It was what it is. My beautiful and lovely sister, Laureen Voltaire, will be here, and she will be talking about her book, her devotional, which is called Breakfast with Jesus. Please, guys, go out and get it. It is a phenomenal read. It's a great read. You will never regret it. You will have a good time. Your life will be transformed after reading this book. Hudson, we have a field day with Laureen coming here next week, aren't we?
I can't wait.
So, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in, and please subscribe to our YouTube page, and do not forget that Quest Radio every single Monday at 5 p.m. We will be on there.
This episode will be there.
Yes, this episode will be on there next week, guys. So we appreciate you. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
God bless.